What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Veggie, and today we're going to be talking about the next map pack for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which is Ascendance. So on the screen right now will be a description of the basic Ascendance. So it basically says, prepare for Ascendance, second downloadable content pack for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Part 2 of the EXO Zombies co-op experience. Infection introduces an expanded map and terrifying new enemies, plus 4 new multiplayer maps, enhancing EXO-driven and verticality, which you'll understand EXO-driven verticality a little later in the video. Devastate the competition with bonus OHM directed energy 2-in-1 LMG shotgun and its own OHM werewolf custom variant, and take on the new EXO Grapple playlist for more dynamic and multiplayer gameplay. So taking a little piece of that. So the OHM, I've already showed you guys what it is. It's basically a energy weapon like the A4, but it's LMG, and then you can switch to a shotgun mode. And then there's either the default one, or with the first version you can get with the season pass at the moment, you can get the werewolf, which is one of the custom variants. And then also the EXO Grapple playlist, which again I'll talk about that a little later. That has to go into the EXO-driven verticality. So you get a little bit more idea of what that is a little later on. So moving on, we've got some more maps. So on the screen now is the Perplex map. So it's basically get vertical in Sydney as you fight. This basically explaining the multiplayer map. So it's get vertical in Sydney as you fight to dominate this 5-story module compartment complex. Take the high ground or blast through the close quarters interior in the small to medium-sized map. Adapt your strategy mid-match with construction drones, shift apartment modules, creating new routes and cover positions. So that's kind of, it reminds me a little bit of Free Fall from Ghost, the kind of season pass game or map when it first came out. So get a little bit more view of this map, Perplex. It's really modern. I like you kind of see on the level 1, and then as you move up, you got more cool little balconies to be on and fire off of. So that's that. Moving on, we've got Site 244. So this is an alien spacecraft has crash landed, spilling its mysterious cargo under the shadow of Mount Rushmore, USA. This medium to large 3-lane map allows for any style of gameplay, focusing combat through the spaceship's fuselage and around the debris-littered landscape. Use the map-based score streak to crack open an alien spore and instantly enhance your perks and exoskeleton abilities. So if we expand the picture here, we can take a look at, in the background is the Mount Rushmore, and then in the front of the picture here is kind of a look at the crash-landed spaceship. It reminds me of the map, the recreation of Dome in Ghost. Forgot what the name of that was, but it kind of reminds me of that. It's kind of little cool walkways that you can travel along, and it's alien based. So yeah, that'll probably be a cool map to check out. So moving on, we got Climate. This map is fight your way through a futuristic man-made utopia in this lush, climate-controlled biodome. In this small to medium-sized circular map, land and water routes channel frenetic combat around the central island structure. Watch your step when the river water changes from an asset into a deadly, bubbling obstacle. So if we expand the picture here, we can kind of take a look at the map here. Kind of so really futuristic. We got almost floating bases up in the sky. They're kind of held up by just little pillars as they move down, kind of in the kind kind of look like a UFO. And then we've got very modern, futuristic type buildings with pillars on either side of these little platforms, I believe. And then the bottom left, we got a bridge that looks like it's kind of going over either acid pool or something to do with that deadly type of acid, which probably moves on to the other side of the map. So kind of reminds me of one of the maps in Advanced Warfare, Ascend, because these two maps kind of look very similar in futuristic ways. So that is climate. Now moving on to the last map, Chop Shop. Think fast as you make your way through the black market exoskeleton industrial complex and engage in fast-paced shootouts in the medium-sized symmetrical map. So kind of like Nuketown and one of the latest new maps in first DLC. Activate the map-based score streak to take control of an advanced repulsion turret that radiates a deadly microwave EMP to help lock down key areas. So as we look at this, kind of on the left, you can kind of see a EXO station, or it looks like they're either repairing it or that's where you get it, something like that. This reminds me of the Zombies map from first DLC. Just how like abandoned it is, how abandoned it looks. The greens, all those greens and browns, and in the kind of middle left, you can kind of see those tanks. So yeah, those scattered around the zombie map as well. So yeah, I wonder what those. That'll probably be. The map will probably be gloomy, dark, and yeah. So those are the 4 maps in the with Ascendance. Now this is coming out the 31st of March, so in about a week's and a half time from now. But now on the screen will be a picture of the next zombie map. So I believe this is either World War II, I believe. Call of Duty World at War II is a so this is the Ascendance EXO Zombies, a new breed of zombies. After being overrun at the Atlas Research Facility outbreak, our heroes awaken to find that the infection has spread and mutated the surrounding town, Burger Town. Before they can get any answers, they'll have to fight their way out. EXO Zombies Part 2. Infection introduced an expanded co-op mode, including a Burger Town franchise and an all-new enemies like the giant Goliath EXO Zombies, which is not in the picture right now, but acid drippers and more. While the mutations have evolved, so has the technology. All new traps and the magnetron microwave gun will give our heroes a fighting chance, but just surviving doesn't cut anymore. In the new civilian extraction mode, fellow survivors will need help escaping the growing horde. So kind of going in depth into this description here. We've got new zombies, so acid drippers, which will probably leave a path of acid as they move around. The giant EXO Goliath EXO Zombie will it's probably going to be a big zombie, kind of like a boss type size, and more. So I don't know what that will be, but yeah. So and then we also got a new gun, plus new traps. So new traps, I don't know what that will be, but the new gun, the magnetron microwave gun, probably will like shoot out a like wave of type thing. So not really a electromagnet or like A4 or the OHM, but kind of like a ray of electric. So kind of in the way of that, but a little bit more, a little different. And then also the new civilian extraction mode. This will probably be something like they like the normal zombies, but you probably have like people, like civilians, and then you're trying to get past the horde of zombies and the rounds and get them to the extraction point, so that either will be like a safe area or a helicopter, like in the I forgot the mode, but in Ghost, kind of going to that kind of way. So if we zoom in, expand this picture, kind of get a look at the map. So Burger Town, kind of in the middle. In the back, top left, you can see a center. So that might be a big open area. Don't know. In the right, we see some burning cars. Looks like a school bus or a bus. Or no, that's a burger car. And then looks like either the ground is opened up in the right too, or there's just a crater. Got some power lines scattered around there, electrical stuff. Looks like you will be able to jump up onto the sign, Burger Town sign, and actually see the stairs there and actually go up in there. Maybe something to do with that, don't know. As you can see, some dead people on the ground. But otherwise, pretty run down town. So just have to see. Again, coming out in about weeks and a half time. So I believe that's it. One more thing actually is the EXO Grapple playlist. So on the screen now is a picture of that in the description. So basically, the EXO Grapple is going to be a new EXO ability, but it's only going to be within the Ascendance maps and in its own playlist. So it's be limited to the maps it's played on and the way it's played, I guess. So they probably made these 4 multiplayer maps, to be able to be used with this new ability. But so basically, the EXO Grapple playlist, the unique grappling ability from campaign mode, is now available to use in all Ascendance DLC multiplayer maps through the EXO Grapple playlist. Activate your EXO Grapple ability for a faster way to reach strategic vantage points, or as a brutal secondary weapon to take down the competition. It's like in the campaign, you could shoot it at, just aim it at people, and then you'd whip them back to you and you choke them or something like that. So it's gonna be along those lines. So if you used it in campaign mode, then you already have a feeling for it and a way, you already know how it's going to be used. So that's about wrap it up for all this new information in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Ascendance DLC, coming out 39th of March. So I'll have some videos up on that when that comes out. But again, hopefully you enjoyed. Take a look at the OHM, buy the Season Pass, buy the map pack, buy the first map pack. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.